What do you want rich white folks to do to ensure that students have an impact? Right here, it's written here on the story.
Rich white brothers and sisters. No, I think that all of us as human beings ought to be involved in the endless quest for unarmed truth and unapologetic love. I just want rich white folk to be truthful about their present and their future, and to recognize that we live in an empire that's in relative decline, with military overreach, with those at the top hemorrhaging much of the wealth, with the distribution of wealth being obscene at the moment, 1% only 23% of the income and 43% of the wealth. How long can a democratic experiment survive given that kind of shattering of the body politic? That we live in an empire with relative cultural decay, with levels of spiritual malnutrition and emptiness of the soul that begins with our young people who are bombarded with buying and selling, and there's an intimate relation between that spiritual malnutrition and moral constipation. Folk who know what's right but just stuck and can't get it out because of so much greed, so much avarice, so much envy, so much jealousy, and so forth. And then that our political system is broken. It's broken, that big money in the form of big business and big banks colonize both political parties, so people feel relatively helpless, they feel impotent, they feel as if they can't make an impact, they feel as if the oligarchs and the plutocrats are reshaping the country and the world in their own image and leaving working and poor people behind. Come to terms with that truth. And then attempt to bear witness in the best way that you can in terms of love. And for me, justice is what love looks like in public. It's like, it's like tenderness is what love feels like in private. That Otis Redding reminded us to try a little tenderness. And that's important too. We ought to be militants. This is what I do. I want rich white brothers and sisters to be militants for tenderness, to be fanatics for fairness, to be extremists of love, and to be drum majors for justice. But that's true for all of us.